Hello there, friends, and welcome back to more Bravely Default 2. Last time, we beat the game, which was pretty exciting, actually. A lot happened, and we'll definitely have to go into that at a later point, but yeah, the game's done. And we saved excellent, we saved the world beyond, and potentially even more worlds than we could even fathom. And, you know, it was a pretty bittersweet ending. We finally got one that everyone could live happily ever after in, for the most part. But yeah, today we start the post-game of Bravely Default 2, which is honestly not too much. Also, there is now a new feature, New Game Plus. Technically, we have seen this already from my first episode because I'm on an account that has already beaten the game, but I didn't want to bring it up. But yeah, so once you beat the game, you unlock New Game Plus, which we will go into that at a later time, because today we are going to be loading in our latest file and working on some stuff that we could do either before fighting the final boss or right now. So let's go ahead and get that started. We have a lot to cover today. Upon loading your autosave, you will be sent right back here right before the final battle, with your stats and build right before you fight the Knight's Nexus still saved. So, this is where we're going to be starting off. Let's head out of the Isle of Nothingness and head back to the Land of Excellent. Ooh, treasure. I completely forgot that we have stuff to look at. Let's go ahead and start there, I guess, today. So, unfortunately, Eileen, our friendly old lady, is no longer with us, and in her replacement is another lovely old lady. She will be our exploration person, and she can also let us visit the outer oceans. Let's go and stop exploring here and see what we got. Medium JP orb. Booster bun critical chance. We will be going over those today. 3 small JP orbs. 2 small JP orbs. Okay, well, I mean, honestly, those small JP orbs really won't come in handy. And also, I think that will conclude our explorations in general. I don't really see a reason for us to continue doing those. We've gotten pretty much all the rewards I wanted out of them. And so, yeah, we're kind of on our own from this point onward. So, what's on the agenda for today? Well, I've actually got quite the busy episode for us. But first things first, let's head over to Magmel. So, what can we do now that the game has been beaten? Well, there have been a lot of things that have been unlocked for a while now that we could have done a while ago, but I decided not to because I wanted to focus on the story, and we will be looking into them here soon. But the first thing that I really want to go ahead and get done is maxing out all of my jobs on each character, along with probably leveling them up a little more than what they are right now. Why did I go to Magmel for this? I am absolutely prepared, as you can see. I haven't recorded in a few days, and I totally have looked at my notes. Okay, so actually, no, I want to go back to Wiswall Tower, because... Actually, no. I remember why I'm here in Magmel. Okay, sorry. I had to look over my notes. So, I want to go ahead and grab a few things here from Magmel, mainly a monstrous medley or two, because I want to level up my characters. That way, I can take advantage of Obliterate here in the Fount of Knowledge, because that will be the best place to level up our jobs. So, I'm going to be going and leveling up in the Wiswall Tower with Obliterate to level up my characters, and then follow that up with job leveling in the Fount of Knowledge. So, how are we planning to do that? Well, we do have a few new items that I have not gone over, at least not directly, and we got them from a few key side quests. So, let's go ahead and go over those real quick. If we were to go into our accessories, we have the Golden and Growth Eggs. Now, the Growth Egg will double EXP and JP acquired for this character. Keep that in mind, because you'll need to have it on every single character to get the bonus on every single person. So, we can go ahead and do that right here. Put a Growth Egg on every single character. That will increase the amount of EXP and JP that they get. Let's just go ahead and give her like a dagger or something, we'll be fine. Good old Dell. There we go. So everyone now has a Growth Egg, which will double their EXP and JP, which is perfect. And then, add that up with the consecutive battle bonuses and just the amount of enemies we'll be able to kill, we will be getting a lot of EXP and JP. And so, swap over to jobs that you want to level up, and just go crazy. Let's go ahead and set up an example here. We use a monstrous medley. There we go. This will attract all of these baddies. And we can hopefully get all 3 of them. There we go, perfect. And then we just sit here and watch them all get obliterated. Which I can see that my game is slowed down, so I'll need to fix that. But there we go, we get a lot of extra bonuses. You will not be able to see the direct EXP and JP bonuses on the screen, but trust me, they are being applied. And we can just see how many things we're gonna be able to get. Don't forget the good old JP up and JP up and up. Very, very important to have as well. Also, it is at this time that I'm going to start using my experience orbs. I've already used a few of these, but I'm gonna go ahead and run these out. Alrighty, so I am back here in Mag Mell with every single job on all characters finally maxed out. It didn't take very long. It was about 35 minutes of hanging out in Wiswall Tower, which honestly wasn't too bad. Also, I was about level 76 when I finished, but I just did a little bit more testing with what I'm about to showcase to you, so now I'm level 82. So it was about 16 extra levels that I was able to obtain as well. So, what do you do once your jobs are maxed out and you want to get some levels? Well, you come over here to Mag Mell. You still want to go ahead and grab some Monstrous Medleys. They're going to be very, very important. If you've been farming this way, you definitely have enough money to get more. But basically the plan is to bring everyone over to Brave Bearer with Subjob Freelancer. And if you aren't able to obliterate the enemies in here immediately, go ahead and bring in this setup. If you have maxed out every job on every character, you will have access to these abilities. The 2 most important things, though, are Subjob Specialty 2. That way you get access to that good old Freelancer bonus with Late Bloomer. And Subjob BP Saver. What this does is the BP cost of using Subjob abilities are reduced by 1. Remember that the Freelancer, our good old ability Body Slam, costs 1 BP. However, with this passive, it will cost 0 BP. Hopefully I don't instant kill these guys. Level 82 is definitely a threshold where I can kill them. I killed them. Basically, the idea is here, once you've maxed out all the jobs, come over here, bring everyone on Brave Bearer / Freelancer, and you can use that Body Slam to take down any stragglers that aren't going down in 1 hit. And it'll be able to take down the Wikis here as well. So, once you've reached a certain level threshold, I think about level 78, 79 should be enough to be able to obliterate everything. Bring your Monstrous Medleys back over here, and just start running around. This is the best place to earn EXP and JP, and if you just want to prioritize a few key jobs like I was, you can come here earlier rather than just going into Wiswall Tower and doing that first. But I wanted to go ahead and max out those jobs just to get that done and dusted. But then we come over here, and we start leveling up this area. Now, that's a pretty low EXP haul. What we're looking for is those Queen Wikis, as we've seen here previously. If you get lucky, you can actually find quite a few of them throughout these encounters. Sometimes you're not able to get super lucky. But basically the idea is just to run around this area and find as many enemies as possible. If you can, try to group them up. But I don't know how successful I'll be with that. Let's see if I can't get this enemy's attention. Oh, got this once. Come on, I just want to showcase something, guys. Come on. Oh, okay. Okay, no queen there. No queen there. Come on. I'm trying to be a good content creator and show these good people what exactly they're looking for. Okay, there's one. It's only one Queen Wiki, but we'll see how big of a difference that makes. Look at that. Look at that huge bonus. Now again, that's pretty low. I wasn't recording earlier whenever I was doing my test of this area, but I was able to get 3 Queen Wikis in 1 consecutive battle area, and I was able to acquire about 49,000 EXP, which is insane, and 10,000 JP, which is the maximum haul you can get without the added bonuses and whatnot, which will immediately boost any of your jobs to just max level. So yeah, this is easily the best place to do this. I do think I will go ahead and boost my team to level 99. This is something that is not necessary for what we're actually going to be doing. However, I want to do it just so I can showcase things as easily and as simple as possible. There we go, 2 Queen Wikis, 26,000 EXP. And we'll be done here much quicker than expected. Also, here's another thing. This vision right here was blotted out with static whenever we first came here, but now we can see it is a vision of Sir Sloan and the Asterisk of Bravery and their fight with the Ninth Nexus. Little added extra thing there for people who actually come back here to level up or just decide to look around for a nostalgia's sake. Ooh, that's three wiki so far. 35,000 EXP, insane. You get so many level ups from that. And there we go, level 99, about 7 minutes, give or take. Not even, like maybe like about 5 minutes of walking around in this area. Max level, went from 82 to 99. Insane level grinding spot, very, very easy. So in total, it was about 40 minutes from start to finish of maxing out all of my jobs and my level. Really, really easy process. And it can definitely be done faster. You don't have to go to Wiswald Tower. That's just my favorite spot because it's a small condensed area with reliable enemies. If you're curious, with a Brave Bear Freelancer with Subjob Specialty 2, this is about the average stats that we're looking at. Obviously, it could change depending on what gear I have, but yeah, it's pretty crazy. We are going to be very difficult to kill. So, what do we do now that we've maxed out everything? Well, there's still quite a bit we can do with this stuff. As I have brought up occasionally, and I've actually already shown them now that I think about it, there are those Halls of Tribulation that we can go and tackle. And that is going to be kind of the main event for the next group of videos. And we'll tackle one or two of them here today. So if we were to go back over to where we saw that first one, which would be right around... I went a little too far. There we are, there's the one. Yes. Be afraid of my incredible power now, you stupid orcs. Okay, so yeah, we have a Hall of Tribulation right here. I do want to go ahead and change some things around real quick, and then we'll go ahead and give this stuff a little bit of a test ride. Okay, here we are. Now, I haven't really changed all that much. The only major thing I have done is I've moved Gloria over to a Phantom Salvemaker combo. We already know how incredibly strong this can be, so I don't really need to go into too much detail about this. However, the whole Subjob BP Saver Brave Bear Freelancer strategy is actually going to come in use here as well, as I do want to go ahead and showcase a strategy for people who want something that is very safe and a little cheesy, but super duper reliable for taking down most of these Halls of Tribulations. This is a strategy that will work for most of them. It can work, technically it can work for all of them, but it can get more difficult depending on which ones you're actually going towards. So I'm gonna go ahead and jump in here, and I'm gonna go ahead and showcase this strat. Again, this is a very safe and reliable method. I do not own this method. You can see this a lot on the internet if you look at Hall of Tribulation fights. So this isn't anything unique or crazy. But it is very safe, very reliable, and super duper easy to set up. So if you are struggling with any of these fights, go ahead and give this one a try. We've already seen this whole setup, which is kind of crazy to think about. And this can be a pretty annoying fight. Orpheus is definitely the guy we want to take down first. But first things first, we have Phantom Salvemaker. We're gonna go ahead and compound something. Now, with results guaranteed, we can go ahead and set up something really, really funny. Let's do like a throwing stick, and then let's grab ourselves a Numb Needle here for a Paralysis Bomb and send it towards all of them. But I'm also gonna go ahead and survey, so that way we can get the examinations here. Paralysis Bomb, with results guaranteed, all of them go down. And they are all guaranteed paralyzed in this encounter. From this point onward, we kind of have just our pick of the litter here that we want to take down. Again, let's go for Orpheus first. Let's go ahead and Body Slam him. And with Subjob BP Saver, we can see that Body Slam costs no extra BP, meaning that we can just spam it all willy-nilly. With Crit Amp and whatnot, we can do a lot of damage to these guys, no problems at all. Again, pretty cheesy strategy, but one that actually utilizes this combo of jobs pretty well. And this is one that you can do without needing to be level 99 with all of the crazy jobs. That really only just improves your damage output slightly, And if they do end up getting a turn, you'll have you might need to worry about damage a little bit. But overall, this can be something that you do as soon as you get access to the Brave Bear and level it up on your whole team. So I just held off on that because, well, I was wanting to do other things and not showing off incredibly cheesy strategies. With Gloria's turn here, you can reapply the Paralysis Bomb, or you can just default and let your team go ham. I don't think they will wear off the Paralysis Bomb in time, so we can just keep going. And there we go. That is that entire Hall of Tribulation done without taking a single hit of damage. Yeah, it's a cheesy strat, but it is one that works pretty well, and it is very, very safe. Oh, I didn't get anything good. However, despite that, level limits for the following jobs have now been lifted: Bard, Beastmaster, Thief, and Gambler. These Hall of Tribulations are the way that you can unlock job level 13 through 15 stuff, along with some extra gear here. So let's take a look. Now, I will say, EXP, or I guess JP in this case, that you have had on these jobs will carry over once you've unlocked them. So for example, for Thief here, Seth already has Tornado's Edge ready to go. I think I've already explained this with Freelancer, but I was just going to go ahead and reiterate here. If you've been on these jobs for a little while, that excess GP will carry over. So I'm assuming Adele, yeah, she'll already have Thief maxed out because she was on Thief for a few extra boss fights, even though she was already done with it. Elvis has some stuff already on Gambler, and Gloria has a little bit of Thief stuff. Yeah, there we go. Again, Phantom, especially with Salvemaker or Red Mage paired as a sub-job, are going to be our best friends to doing these Hall of Tribulations. But another thing about these are repeatable encounters. So we can just immediately go back in and fight them again. And that is something that I want to do because they all drop something very, very important that I want. And so, back in we go. I'm going to be utilizing this strat a lot to get the items I want. So if you see me running up with this composition, it is probably because I want to farm stuff. Unfortunately, you can't skip this cutscene every time, so things can get a little annoying, but it's not too bad. Alright, with that round taken down, what do we get? Okay, there's one. Ringmaster's Spear. Orpheus, shut up, please. I'm trying to talk. His death sound is so long. Okay, but hang on, there we go. Ringmaster's Spear. A weapon wielded by Beastmasters that enables them to instruct their charges. Extra effective against insect monsters, and they also have a passive effect. Beastmaster passive abilities will all be applied to the user. We can see right here on the right that our stats are affected pretty well. It is a strong spear. But with the Ringmaster Spear, which is anyhow's spear by the way, we get, on this user, we get access to every single Beastmaster passive ability that, we have access to. Obviously, we still need to get them, but we will get access to every single Beastmaster passive ability. Again, these fights are farmable. You can get these things. And every single fight has an item like this that will let you equip even more passive abilities from other jobs onto your characters, which will make them even more stronger. Like, I cannot stress enough how strong these items are, and I'm going to be doing my best to get at least one of each of them. And another thing, going on a strong tangent here, but another thing, these are common drops. Do not come in here with the rare talent passive from Gambler that will increase your chance of getting rare items. You will lessen your chance of getting these items. Do not put that passive on. These are common drops. That man just dodged my bomb. If you're still struggling to level up your jobs, or you just decided not to do the farming, most of these fights will drop roughly 2 giant JP orbs that you can then utilize to level up the remaining jobs, or the extra ones that you just got. So, like for example, if we were to go down here, I don't have JP up and up on right now, but giant JP orbs give 3000 JP, which if you were to equip a job that you just unlocked their newest forms for, that'll definitely get you a head start, for sure.
This is gonna be fun.
Ooh, there we go, Fallen Angel's Harp. That's from Orpheus. That is a staff that will give us the Bard passive abilities, as we can see right here. A wand beloved of bards that can also be used as an instrument. Very, very good weapon. Hey, there's another one, Longshot Bow. That is from Shirley. That will give us the Gambler passives, which while farming for this stuff is not a very good item to have equipped, but honestly, the Gambler passives in general are actually not that bad. So, what? I'll take it. And there is the last one, the Givampilui. I'm gonna go with Givampilui. Givampilui? Givapalui? Givampilui. I'll go with that. All right, Givampilui. Bernard, can you like have a normal dagger for once? Anyways, the Givampilui. Let's see here. A knife once wielded exclusively by a dashing bandit thief. Gives us the thief passive abilities, which aren't too bad either. They're not like a must-have. However, for bun farming as many of these daggers as possible and dual wielding them, which will double up the passives because that's the extra effect of the weapon, and if you have more of them, then you get the extra bonuses for more passives. Yeah, it's a lot. Having multiple of these daggers is really, really good for bun farming. Which, I mean, from farming just normal enemies, we've got quite a few of those already, as we can see right here. Mostly speed buns, which isn't really all that bad, actually. Yeah, I don't really know what I'm gonna do with these. I'll figure it out, I guess. Anyways, I think that's a good place to stop for today. We did a lot of we've laid a lot of groundwork for what we're going to be doing next time. And we also went ahead and got a little bit of revenge on the Hall of Tribulation that kicked my ass just a few episodes ago. But I think that is definitely where we're going to be calling it for today. Next time on Bravely Default 2, however, we will be tackling every other Hall of Tribulation that there is to find, and hopefully getting the pieces of gear that they have for us there. Because, really, this is kind of the most end game this game gets, and hoo boy, can it get crazy. So, with that said, I'll see you soon.